67 for Salucci here.
Find out where we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Club Benet proudly presents Pat Cooper.
Beautiful, thank you. Thank you very much. Don't get nervous, don't get nervous. Don't stand, you make me nervous, don't stand. What a thrill, ah. The Club Benet. How many novenas I made to come here? Where the hell is this place? I left New York City, they say go through the turnpike. Then you take after the turnpike is number 11. Number 11 you go to 9, now you go to 35. I thought I hit the numbers. Right, now you come down 35, it says you see a sign, Joe's Pizzeria. I passed it. They got the sign here, Club Benet in the yard. I can't believe it, I said. 9 times I passed this place. You know how I found out it was here? The boss, the Silver Fox. He's on the corner and goes, it's over here, Patty, it's over here. And I started to talk to him. I go, gee, I caught what you got. What do you got, pal? Oh, the boss is a heck of a guy, that Joe. Mr. Joe, I call him there. He's got the silver hair, stands on the corner there, and he yells at everybody there. We got the back. I said, what, are you kidding me or what, Joe? Then his son goes, I'm the son, I'm the So I tickle him on the arm. He's walking around like this now. Because this is what you call a family kind of place. That's right. That's right. The daughter here, one of the daughters here, married a Polish guy. He's in the back. He's in the back. You can point them right out. He goes, me Polish. What do you want, a Hawaiian punch? He's a beautiful guy. He is. He's over there. He just stays in the corner, don't say nothing. I think he's stealing the money. What a place here. Pizzeria and Pat Cooper. Club Benet, I tell you something. Anybody can work Las Vegas. Anybody can work Chicago. This is the big time. That's right. You gotta make it here, baby. Frank Sinatra's scared to come here. He sends his son. Anytime a star thinks he or she is a big shot, they bring him right here. And you people straighten them right up. That's right. Oh, boy, I tell you. They had Patty Page here about 4 months ago. She walked out. And Joe, the boss, says, hey, you in the door. Get out of here. I love that guy, Joe. You know, so Italian men have a certain idiosyncrasy when they talk. Hey, how you doing? And she, Patty, how you feeling? How's your family, Patty? And they always move the right leg. Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you feeling? All right. And I go, yeah. And I get going, yeah. I said, how many kids you got, Joe? He said, I got a couple. I said, sure, you can't have more than 2. Like this, he'll miss. That's it. There's a case where you are. It says Club Benet, Dinner Theater. Opening night, I had the pizza. I said, give me a small pizza. He says, how small? I said, small pizza. What do you mean how small? He goes, hey, get better pizza. Hey. You ready? English muffin with mozzarella. He says, hey, what are you kidding me? I'm not a dwarf. I want a pizza, hey. Oh, God. The food here is great. Never touched by human hands. The chef is a gorilla. And I love it. I love my people. I love American people, greatest people in the world. Greatest people in the world. Patience of saints we have. Look at this here, my God. Don't you ever inhale, Harry? I mean, that guy's smoking a rug. Beautiful, beautiful. You see, this is why we laugh, American people, because of the patience, ladies and gentlemen. We don't fool around. You screw us around once in a while, we get a little mad. But don't touch us. Otherwise, a knuckle sandwich. Wacko! Because it's beautiful the way this country works, how patient we are. Here, I'm in a hotel, right? $80 a day for a room. 80 scadolas every day. Every time the clock struck 12, I saw $80 going out the window. Now, I don't mind spending the money, but the people who work there don't speak or understand English. That's frightening. I go to check in, I says, hi, I'm Pat Cooper. What's your name? This is Pat Cooper. You had that reservation? Yes, I'm not an Indian, but I got a reservation. I have to talk to the manager. Para que significa tutti ti Pat Cooper the reservation. I said, give me the goddamn key, I'll kill you. Give me the key. 80 a day. Now, I'm in the room. I called downstairs for a bucket of ice, $4. Dollar tip, $5. 2 hours later, I ordered a bottle of beer. Bottle of beer is $1.25. They put it in a bucket of ice. That's called up yours. 80 a day. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm sleeping. The sink in the room starts to drip. I pick up the phone. I call up the manager. I got a leak in the sink. He says, go ahead. Explain it, lady. He knows. He knows. Remember years ago you spent $12 a day for a hotel room. They gave you 10 pieces of small soap. You took home 9. Now they give you 1 for 7 days. By Saturday, mine was as big as a dime. I'm going, where's the lad? I can't find the lad. 80 a day for this. I love this. They give you a sign in English. Do not disturb. 6 in the morning. I am the maid. I'm going to make it the bed whether you like it or not. She made the bed while I was in it. She took my ass 4 inches off the pillow and gave me a mumble lesson. 80 a day, fellas. But I won't complain, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's still the greatest country in the world, and I swore 2 years ago I'd never leave my country. And I kept my word. Last time I left this country, I went to Puerto Rico. That's where they give it to you. That's right. As soon as you come off the airplane, come on, the Yankee, gonna screw you again. Come on, the Yankee, gonna screw you again. Come on, the Yankee, gonna screw you again. They got waiters in Puerto Rico. Never look at the signature on the check, only the tip. Guy gives me a double scotch and water, charged me $5. I gave him a $5 tip. I signed King Kong. 20 minutes later, over the loudspeaker, Mitty Kong. Where are you, Mitty Kong? They got a racetrack in Puerto Rico. They think it's the greatest racetrack in the world. It's called El Comandante. This country has great racetracks. Monmouth Park, to name one. Beautiful Monmouth Park. Classy. The horses are on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Class! And for your $2 bet, you hear a trumpet player. Class! In Puerto Rico, here comes the horse. That's true. Then you hear Besa Bella Bendica, Besa Bella. Those are the horses. Now I'm with a friend of mine. I ask him, what's a good horse? Mr. Cooper, you're going to bet the horse called El Toto. I look on the board, the horse is 45 to 1. I bet $20 to win, and he became 1 to 5. He won the race, he paid $1.90. That's called up yours 2,000 times. That's why I stay in my own country. If I want to go on a vacation, I go to Utah, see 2 ducks in heat. Our country's the greatest, ladies and gentlemen. 41 years of my life, I lived in New York. Then I moved to Las Vegas. Bought a house there, 100,000. 100,000. $3 down, 4 a month. Now, when you buy a house in Las Vegas for that kind of money, you figure your problems are over. Nah, they stick it to you. You have to have a water softener. I said, what the hell is a water softener? I want wet water. $800. They put a tank in the garage. They filled the tank with salt. The salt goes through the pipes. That's a water softener. Now, for Italians, it's good, because on Sunday morning, when you boil the water for the macaroni, the salt is already in it. I got a pool. You need a pool sweep to clean the pool, $600. I said, forget about it. Bought the wife a snorkel and gave her a mop. And she keeps coming up all the time. But there's a good side also. My neighbor across the street is Sergio Franghi, is my neighbor. Yes. Sexy Sergio. Gets up every morning, 6 o'clock. Good morning, I'm a sexy. And we give him a goose and he goes back to sleep. I'm not jealous now. That man is sexy. Every move, a picture. You've seen him work. It's impossible. As the stars are to leave the skies, it's impossible. Then it gets you with this one. When I hold you, would you ever wonder for more? It's just impossible. Then he takes his jacket off, he turns around, he has no ass. Sex appeal. I love a man with sex appeal. I love Tom Jones. Come on, you mother. Sure, he puts towels in here, washcloths in there. Throws a box of Tide in there, shakes his ass, and does his laundry. I don't have any sex appeal. Me is Fruit of the Loom shorts with the fruit still in it. Sex appeal. It's what turns you on, ladies and gentlemen. People think sex appeal means taking your clothes off. No, it's what turns you on. If a dish of macaroni turns you on, that's sex appeal. People ask me what turns me on. I'm a very easy guy. My children turn me on. I got a son 19 years old, I got a daughter 16, and I got a daughter 6. 3 pain in the ass! Pain in the ass! I got the 3 of them, I got. You know, my son says to me, how do you like if I don't graduate unless you buy me a Stingray? I went to the fish market, I got him one this big, I shoved it right in his ass. Yeah, these kids are smart, they're born smart. They're born smarter than you and I were, that's a fact. Because I remember I was 6 years old, just started to walk. My mother used to go, come on, Patsy, walk for Mama. I felt like a goddamn kangaroo, I felt. Kids today, 4 months old, are in the crib. Dongo, zingo, dinga, donga, dinga, zinga, dinga, dinga, donga, dinga. Come on, Tony, do the twist for Grandma. What a bigger boy, he's at $10. $10, they move their ass pretty good, these kids. But we are the parents that will go down in history as the greatest parents in the world. Because we pay through the nose. We don't get away with nothing. We're averaging now $15 to $20 for shoes for the kids. God forbid they should walk a little cockeye. My mother bought shoes, 9 pair for $3. Whether they fit you or not, you walk. High heels, low heels, you walk. One day I said, Mom, my shoes are tight. Hey, she goes, put it this way here, she says, and fold your toes. Christmas time, we average $100 for toys for the kids. Our kids play with the toys 1 hour, they get tired right away. You know my toy was when the soul hung down from the shoe, I went dogadung, dogadung, dagading, dagadung. That was my toy. And if my father told me that was a horse, I went dogadung. Today it's crazy. Kids today, 2 days old, they get in their teeth already. Barracudas come out of their mouth like this here. We got to call a specialist. Doctor, why does my son cry? He's teething. Here's Paragoric, massage his gums. Here's my bill, $40. When I was teething, my mother put the finger in the wine in my mouth. I was in the crib. I was praying for another tooth. I wanted more wine. Kids don't understand this. Why? Because you can't talk to the kids today. When I was a youngster, my mother never had to speak to me. But I always understood her. I said, Ma, how you feeling? What's the matter? I'm not... And she liked the candles under the statues. 45 statues in my house. How would you like 90 eyes staring at you every time you sit down and eat? I come home one night, 2 o'clock in the morning, one of the candles wasn't lit. I went to light it, it was my mother standing there in the bathroom. One afternoon, she had St. Anthony's statue upside down. I said, Ma, why is St. Anthony upside down? He done answer my novena. He stays that way. Mama. Greatest word that was ever written is the word to call a mama. Because you read the word backwards, it means the same thing. Mom. I'm 47 years old. I'm still a baby to my mother. Every time I go to my mother's house, she's always in a rocking chair. I got to jump on her lap. And she rocks me. Sometimes I burp. It makes her feel good. Now my mother teases me. Why? Because I'm in show business. She looks at me. She goes, I love television shots. Hey, sonny boy, don't get a big head. Remember one thing, I made you. You didn't make me. I carried you 9 months. In the 8th month, you was a wiser guy. Yes, you don't let your mother sleep. You was inside going, ga-boom, ga-bong, ga-bing, ga-bong, ga-boom. Then I fix your wagon. I ate the hot the pepper. You went, And the worst thing in the world is to tell your mother you don't feel good. Don't ever do this. One night I forgot. I says, Mom, I don't feel too good. I got a cold. She says, take your clothes off. I says, come on, Mom, I'm 47 years old. She says, well, what happened? You grew something else since the last time I saw you? You're laughing. There's no answer for that. But you see, that's what makes mamas beautiful, because mamas don't have to go to school. They're born with an education. I tell my children, one word in your life you never forget. Mama, mama, and the mom. And my kids go, gimme, gimme, gimme. And I gotta go, boonga, bonga, zing. Pain in the asses. Because I'm a hell of a father. I'm proud to say that. I make a few mistakes along the way, like asking my kids what they want. They always come up with an answer. Last Christmas, I asked my son, what do you want for Christmas? I want a television set for my room. I still got a radio in my room. But I'm a good father. I bought him a TV set for the room. Christmas morning, I asked him, did you like it? He said, well, gee, it ain't color. Oh. Come over here. Now you're going to see red, the green, the blue, the orange, and the purple. My son has his own room, his own telephone number. He calls my bedroom, he reverses the charge. Let's call up yours, Papa. My son has his own bathroom. My daughter has her own bathroom. Me and the wife, we share one lousy bathroom. Now, I don't mind that, but you're not allowed in my daughter's bathroom. That's her palace. Yellow shower curtains, yellow carpet to match the shower curtains, yellow toilet tissue to match the carpet and the shower curtains. Otherwise, she don't go to the bathroom. And if I had my way, she'd have a cramp every day. One afternoon, I went shopping. I made a mistake. I bought her back blue toilet tissue. She don't talk to me for 4 hours. I says, yo, come over here. When I was your age, my father sent me to the fruit store to get the orange wrappers. And when we had company, we had to fold them. One day I made a mistake. I got the wrappers and the prickly pears. Then you should have seen my father move his ass. My kids don't believe this. My son, last time I said, school's over vacation. Let's go to Hawaii. I said, I can't afford it. He said, sign. Oh, yeah, they know about signing and credit cards. I started to think, hey, I was a kid. One summer, I asked my father, Papa, can I go on a vacation? He says, yes, you're going to go on the fire escape. One afternoon, I'm sitting on the fire escape, it starts to rain. I bang on the window, Pa, let me in, it's raining. He said, I can't hear you on your vacation. Well, my mother got mad at me because I didn't write. A lot of heartaches years ago. I want my kids to understand this. A lot of heartaches. Everybody had them, not only Italians, everybody. In my house years ago, we never wasted. We never had a garbage pail in my house. We had a dog. The only dog in America that understood Italian, my father had him. And that dog answered my father back in Italian. My father go, "Vieni qua, dog, barkity bark." And our dog ate what we ate. We're spoiling the dogs. Alpo in a can, special food, huh? Cane's burgers with gravy. Hey, spaghetti and meatballs, our dog ate it. Peppers and eggs, the dog ate it. We got heartburn, the dog got heartburn. And one night my father gave him a hot pepper. We haven't heard from that dog since. A lot of heartaches years ago. You know what I'm talking about. That's why our parents are dynamite. They got the strength. I pray to God our kids never suffer a heartache. My son says to me, "What happens if I have a heartache?" I should take brioche. I said, "My son, God forbid you suffer a heartache. You go to the only person that really is your closest friend in life. That's your mother. Because mamas are the greatest people in the world. Absolutely. Yet nobody ever wrote a book about mama, about all the great things that mothers have said over the years. Like, how many times did your mother say this to you before you got your children? Wait until you get your own. I pray to God your kids will do to you what you did to me. But today it's different. Now you hit your kid in front of your mother goes bananas. This is a typical grandmother when she sees her grandkids being hit. "Mary, you're an animal. I don't like this nonsense of hitting in the head. You're gonna make it at the baby. Goo-goo. But Mom, you used to hit me in the head. That's because you was a goo-goo. Next time you touch it at the kid, I'll call the police." Then your mother does this one. This one I love. "Come on, now, honey, you come to Grandma. Don't you listen to that coconuts." Next time your mother touches you, you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you go to your mother's bedroom and you bite her right over there. I love it, because life is short, things change. Now the kids get big. Now your mother looks you in the eye. "Eddie, your kids are getting on my goddamn nerves. I'm sorry, your son's an Indian. He tried to shoot me in the ass with the arrow. I don't like it. Thank God I had my Playtex on. Thank God. That's why mamas are geniuses. Only they can say those cliches. And that's what I want my children to understand and to appreciate. See, because I'm going through a thing with my son, 19 years old. He thinks he's normal. I swear to God, he thinks he's normal. These kids today, they're hamburger freaks. That's right. Everything is hamburgers. But my son don't know that the Italian invented the hamburger, and they screwed us out of that. 1874, Naples, Italy. A lady called Louisa Gargiulo was rolling the meatball. Fell on the floor. She went, "Madame!" And the husband said, "That looks like a hamburger." The Italian invented dental floss. They screwed us out of that. Remember the braciole with the cord around it? Your father put it in his mouth. They screwed us out of that. And my son wants a McDonald's, he wants. My God, I ate what my mother gave me. Whatever she put on the table, I ate it. There was always something in a bowl with a dipper. And I'd say, "Ma, what's the second dish?" She goes, "What a second dish? That's a first dish, a second dish, a third dish, and a fourth dish. If there's any juice left over, you jump in, you take a bath." My mother used to send me to school with artichoke sandwiches. I sit in the schoolyard. I said, "Look at the kid, he's eating flowers. Look at the kid, he's eating flowers." I was ashamed to eat them. Today I go to a restaurant, they're $3 a piece. I'm yours. Every Friday, my father used to bring home snails. I said, oh, that's disgusting. I can't eat snails. Today I eat it because they call it escargot. $9 a dish, up yours again. My son wants a McDonald's, he wants, you see. But you gotta understand, my son, he's a genius. You don't have a genius, I have a genius. He says to me, well, you know, things have changed since you were a kid. I says, yeah, you changed them. Your pain in the ass has changed everything. They changed church on us. When you and I used to go to Sunday Mass, 9 o'clock Mass was the children's Mass. It was beautiful. We used to walk in church. You see your friend, hello, Angelo. And the priest hit you with the smoke. I used to get high every Sunday. Today, kids walk in church, come on, God, sock it to me. I love you, and you love me. Whack-a-dack-a-doo, whack-a-dack-a-dee. That man's gonna come off the cross, I tell you. Because I was raised on religion, ladies and gentlemen. Every Saturday, my mother go, Patsy, Saturday, confession. I never mind going to confession. Only in the summertime it was warm. I wanted to go out and play balls. I was in a hurry. But in our parish, the children waited on line to go in that confessional box because the adult went in first. That's called respect. We always had an Italian priest in the parish, and he'd open the curtain. Who's the next? The little lady go, I'm the next, father. He go, come on, hurry up, it's very warm. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Now, the both of them go in the booth, everything is quiet, us kids are standing there. Now you can't help hearing. 4 hours in that booth. And the poor priest would stagger out, Senora, I'm dropping dead from the heat over here. You say 4 Hail Marys to take it to Aspens and get the hell out of here. My kid says things have changed. I just demand certain things in my household. I demand it. Love of family, love of country, and love of heritage. Because when you love your heritage, you respect the other man's heritage. Because I tell my son, you are an American Italian, not an Italian American, because there's a difference. If Italy goes to war tomorrow, I might join their army. Let him drag my father's ass out of here. I ain't going no place. Because I'm not an idiot. I'm a good father. I'm a good person. I try to do the best I can. Because I didn't steal what I got, I tell my kids. I connived, but I didn't steal. And you know what I say, connive? I say that with love and respect and dignity. Because we all do what we have to do. Stick 'em up. Because I came from the street. I never denied it. I am a street person. And the street people are the smartest people in the world. With all your college, we learned it from the streets. We learned it from fathers who gave you one of these numbers. Because my father's philosophy was always, my sonny boy, I put you on this hurt, and I can kill you. Because, my sonny boy, you are no more than a piece of liquid. So shut up. Your father gave you life with your mother. You are honored. Just because I was born in Italy, that don't mean I'm stupid. Because I told my father, you know, he's born in Italy, don't know nothing. I'm the smart guy, me. 14 years old, I used to buy cigarettes a penny a piece. Put them in here. I go to the dinner table, I finish eating, I go, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I go in the bathroom and sneak a smoke. Then I try to get the smoke outside the window. And years ago, if you had a window, you had money. I finish smoking, I go back to the table. My father goes, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom now. He walks in the bathroom. Then he calls me, Patsy, did you just smoke in here? I said, no, Papa, why? He says, somebody just smoke in here, because the building's on fire. Did you just smoke in here, Patsy? I said, yes, Papa. He said, next Thursday, 7 o'clock, I'm going to beat you up. I had to wait 7 days. And my father never forgot. Thursday night, 6:30, he looks at me and goes, you have 30 minutes. And my father always explained exactly what he was going to do to me. He said, guess what am I going to do to you, sonny boy? I'm going to grab you by your hindles and by your neck and throw you upstairs, and you're going to fall downstairs. Then I throw you upstairs again, and you're going to fall downstairs again. That's when you're going to stop. When my arms are tired. Because you don't smoke in this house until you are 21 years old. When you are a man. 2 days later, I'm back in the bedroom. My father's hiding behind the shower curtain. Peekaboo. I think I caught you. He says, you smoke again, huh, Patsy? I said, yes, Papa. He said, I told you, 21 years old, you are a man. And not a day before you smoke in this house. And my father never broke his word. That's why I love my father with a passion. On my 21st birthday, what cake? Cake. A cookie with a candle on it. And my mother came out of the kitchen. Happy birthday to Patsy. Happy birthday to you. And my father says to my son, the man, congratulations. Is it the cigarette? Is it the suitcase? Get the hell out of here. Because no monkey business in my house. Sense of humor. Nobody showed a sense of humor years ago. It was a business. That's why I love to tease my mother now. I love to tease my mother because she doesn't have a great sense of humor. I saw my mother 2 weeks ago. She's walking around the house. Hey, my back. I can't take a depression no more. I said, Mom, I know what's wrong with your back. The cross around your neck is too goddamn heavy. And she took it off. She goes, you know, you're right. So I tell my kids, we had the best parents in the world. We thought about our children before they were born. We thought about our children. My wife was 4 months pregnant. I said, if that's a boy, we'll name him Joe, J-O-E, in case there's a spelling problem. If it's a girl, we'll call her Ann, we'll use one N. You know what they called me? Pasquale Gabudo. I thought it was a fungus, I thought. Because somebody had to be named the Pasquale Gabudo. The day I was born, the good Lord said, see that kid with the glasses? That's a Pasquale Gabudo. Because my father always told me, don't ever be ashamed of your name. Your name has a dignity, your name has a love, and your name has a music. And I realize now what he meant when he used to call me for lunch. Pasquale Gabudo! Come on, otherwise I'm going to break your leg. Because Italians have a custom. They name the first son after the grandfather. And to respect my father, I named my son after him. Fortuna Bravanti. Young married couples don't believe in this. They say it's old-fashioned. Now they name their sons like Sean. Tootsie Roll. I know a young couple named their son after the priest, called the kid Father. What are you gonna do? You just don't get crazy. Because you start getting crazy, you go bananas. Because I just, I don't keep hopping on family all the time because we're all proud of our family. It's very important. I just tell my kids that, He says, well, everything is screwed up. As you're screwed up, this country loves each other. This country works with each other. And I proved it to my son. Took my son to an Italian restaurant, and the chef was a black man. Now that's America. Yeah. He come out of the kitchen, he said, we got no more nookie. He says, you mean Yorkies? He said, we ain't got none of that either. The state of Massachusetts, the only state in the union, has a Chinese restaurant owned by Italians called the China Roma. And they serve rice-a-roni. That's America. That's what I want my kid to understand. He goes, well, God forbid he says this country goes to war, I'm not going to join the army. I said, who the hell asked you? Go to school, get an education, use your brains. My son's mad at me because I joined the army years ago. He said, what you going to the army for? I said, I don't know. I got up one morning, I went to the mailbox, there was a letter. How else? I opened the letter, says, why don't you join the army? I was drafted in 1951, 200 boys in my neighborhood, 199 went to Fort Dix, New Jersey. Me, South Carolina. I said, why me? They said, because the Southern people never saw an Italian. I said, what am I, a zucchini? And it was true. I checked into Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I'm standing at attention, wait for roll call. Big Southern sergeant comes out of the tent. Where's Pasquale Capitudio? I said, hey, you mean Cabudo? He said, I just said that, Capitudio. Did you tell your mother, please don't send no more pepperoni and pavellini in those boxes? Because all the goddamn oil's going all over the mail envelopes. I ate anchovies, they thought it was worms. But God bless my mother. Every day she made jars of tomato sauce, I used to put it over the grits. I thought it was rice or polenta. For those who don't know what polenta is, I'll explain it. That's like a farina. My mother bought it years ago because it was very inexpensive. She'd buy a box of farina this big for 10 cents. She'd boil 9 gallons of water, put a spoonful of the farina in the water, and she'd watch it grow. Then she'd get the wooden spoon. Get back, get back! Yeah, it became dangerous. One time it almost sucked up my father. And today, that's a delicacy today. Right? Oh, boy. Years ago, I used to hate lentils. I hated lentils. I said to my mother, I ain't gonna eat the lentils. You don't eat it tonight, you're gonna eat it tomorrow. You don't eat it tomorrow, you're gonna eat it next day. By Friday, you're gonna suck it like a lollipop, but you're gonna eat it. No, that's what I teach my kids. You be a gentleman and a lady. Because I'm responsible for you, kids. Because a couple of months ago, my son comes home at 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, where the hell have you been 6 o'clock in the morning? He said, well, you know, I'm 19 years old. I said, what's the matter with your ass? What is that? Where the hell have you been? He said, I'm going out with my girlfriend, Mary. I said, what are you doing with Mary? I want to know what you're doing with Mary. Are you ready for the answer? He said, I'm trying to jump on her bones. Trying to jump on Mary's bones. What is Mary, a horse? What kind of respect is jumping on Mary's bones? In my house years ago, you couldn't say the word sex. My father killed you. And I slept in the next bedroom from my mother and father. Every night he'd them talk about how much money they owed. Then one night I heard my father go, ah, 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 ah. 9 months later, my sister was born. But that night I called an ambulance. I thought there was a seed locked in his valve. They dragged his ass out, and the next day come home. What a shangada I got. My son wants to jump on Mary's ball. I used to take girls out years ago. When I took a girl out years ago, I had to ask the father's permission. That was called respect. I used to go out with a girl called Carmela Gandela. That was her real name, Carmela Gandela. I said, Carmela, you want to go dancing tonight? She goes, well, you have to ask my father. Your father, your father. I asked the father's permission. I said, Mr. Gandela, I want to take Carmela to the dance. He said, what's on your mind? He said, sonny boy, I was your age. You got the itch, but my daughter ain't going to scratch it. My daughter home at 9 o'clock or I'll put your tongue through your nose. But what a thrill to take Carmela Gandela to the dance just to hold her waist. That's all I want. I said, come on, Carmela, get close to me. We're going to dance now. La la dee la da, la la dee la da. I'm going to dip you now, Carmela. Watch out. Ha 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 ha. La la dee la da. The other side, the other side. I pray to God you didn't go home with a rash. My son wants to jump on Mary's ball. I don't believe it. That's the language, see? You know, my son said to me, well, at least I tell you the truth. I says, yeah, and if I hit my kid, he calls his lawyer. He does. But my son's a good boy. He says when he goes to work, he'll be about 37. And I'm waiting. I don't want you to misinterpret, but I love my children. I learn from my children. I will never spoil my little baby. My 6-year-old, I won't spoil her. She's only getting $300 a week. She wants $375. I says, no deal. Can't handle that no more. As I told you, I got a 16-year-old daughter, too. I don't talk too much about because she don't say nothing. She shocked the hell out of me a month ago, my 16-year-old daughter. See? You shocked the hell out of your parents, too. You'd shock the hell out of the dead. 16 years old. I go home, I was on the road about a month. She goes to me, hello, Father. I said, what? She goes, how are you, Father? I said, what happened to Daddy? She goes, I'm 16 now, Father. I'm a lady now. I said, okay, daughter. She says, would you like to meet my boyfriend? He's in the kitchen. His name is Tom. I go in the kitchen, you know. She said, what are you doing, Tom? He shakes my hand. He goes, oh, Jesus, Christmas sakes almighty. He had hair coming out of his nose and his ears. Turn upside down, he looked like a mop, he looked like. Now my daughter takes me back in the living room, and it's a true story. She goes, can I be honest with you, father? I says, yes, daughter. Can I have $10,000? I said, why? She says, me and Tom want to go around the world. I said, I could send you and Tom around the world. It won't cost me a quarter. I said, why do you and Tom want to go around the world? She says, so we can get our heads together. I said, bring him in here. I'll get your goddamn heads together. $10,000 like it was peanuts. And she says to me, well, aren't you going to give me $10,000 for a honeymoon? I said, what honeymoon? I never had a honeymoon. Honeymoon? I'll never forget my wedding night as long as I live. Standing behind that long table. My wife got the white gown on. She's got the white bag where the cash goes in. Next to her was her mother that was two bags watching where the cash goes in. And everybody's bringing envelopes in there, and you're praying to God when you see your mother-in-law leave for the ladies' room to count the money, to pay off the beer guy, the soda guy, the limousine guy. And you say, dear God, let there be something left over. Maybe I'm lucky I'll get a honeymoon. And your mother-in-law comes out of the bathroom. There's only $2 left. You're going to spend the honeymoon over my house. Oh, Jesus Christmas. What a thrill. My mother-in-law never had a house. It was a cold water flat. 5 railroad rooms, no steam heat, and she shut the lights off at 6 o'clock at night. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 people in love. And I'm standing there in my tuxedo. My wife's got the gown on. I can barely make her out. I'm going, honey, you know, we got to go to bed now. I'm freezing over here. You know what I mean? Honey, say something. You know, I'm getting a little bit cold over here. Where's the bed? I can't find the bed in the dark. We got to go to bed. Honey, don't start tonight. I got a rash from you. For 2 years, I got a rash from you. Now, somebody's going to get it tonight, either you or your mother. But somebody's going to get it. I'm freezing here. It's legal. See the license? I can jump on your ass. See, it says it over there. And my wife starts to cry. Shut up. You wake up your mother. Shut up. Your mother, shut up. And my mother-in-law's in the bedroom eating biscuits in bed. Keep your hands off of my daughter. I said, I hope the crumbs fall on your ass. You become a bread and veal cutlet. I said, I'm free. We gotta go to bed. Where's the badge? I can't find the badge in the dark. Tell me. Make a right turn by a Madonna statue, and then a left turn by St. Jude statue. And in the dark, ladies and gentlemen, I took my tuxedo on and put the pajamas on. And I come back in the room, my wife's whimpering again. My mother-in-law. 45 minutes to convince my wife that she has to go to the bathroom, take her clothes off, put the pajamas on, which she finally did. And I hear her coming out of the bathroom. And I grab her by the hand. I said, honey, take it easy. And then I said to myself, what do I do now? Maybe there's instructions in the drawer. I didn't know what to do. Big mom me, I didn't know what to do. 4 hours in bed, I had an affair with the pillow. I had feathers all over my ass. I thought there was a duck in there with us. And the next morning, my wife looks at me, she goes, you know, you were good. And I looked at the wife. She had my pajamas on, I had her pajamas on. And my mother-in-law with the biscuits. And you ladies in the audience particularly, I hope you're not offended because I used the word ass about 19 times on my show. I didn't use it to show you disrespect because I could never do this. I use it because in my heart I really believe it's one of the finest words in our vocabulary, and without it you can't walk forward. Because the good Lord blessed us with a perfect piece of machinery. It's called your body. I say love, respect, honor your body, never be ashamed of it. And remember, that's the filet mignon right over there. Because God forbid you were drowning in the ocean, a shark ain't going for your ankle. all right for your ass. So I say respect it. Please respect it. Next time you come out of the shower, look in the mirror and say, hi, ass. And if you get an answer, run. Good night, everybody. I love you. Good night.